Well, happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Exciting times that we're living in. It's a marvelous winter. And everybody is excited about what's going on Wall Street, you know. So, and I'm getting emails and, they're saying, what should I do? What should I do? Should I, this silver squeeze, right? Forget the silver squeeze. All right, that's a distraction campaign from GME. Now, GameStop will at some point crash, but we're not there yet. And we're not there on crypto either. So, this is a lesson to the thieves on Wall Street. Addio cambio valute, which is goodbye money changers. They're trying to distract you right now from what's really going on. And you can go to Wall Street Bets, or you can go to Crypto Bets, which is a crypto version of Wall Street Bets. Join the Reddit community and get with it. So, once again, addio cambio valute. So that's goodbye money changers. And it's a saying going around in the Italian areas of Reddit. I checked that out, and I'm weird, I know. But the cryptos are going to go a lot higher. Now, with Bitcoin, it's going to go a lot higher too, but the reason why there's institutional buying is that they want to be ahead of it and then be able to dump it at some point. But the altcoins are coming in really, really nicely. So, I'm watching all of it. And as far as GameStop, call symbol GME, they're still at least 70% short, which means that the true short squeeze has not even happened yet. And you're already up huge amounts of money, and people are going to make a lot more too. At some point, it will pull back sharply, but when you see the hedgies and the venture capitalists all saying we need to have unity and we need to shore each other up, they're shaking, right? That they're scared, that they're thinking, what the fuck just happened? What is social media investing? It's an opportunity for the little guy to even the score, right? And even the playing field. So we've been screwed around for a long time. So it's time to settle that score. And it's time to demand that our government start making things fair for us. So what I'm seeing is I've got friends on both sides of the aisle, as they say. I've got friends who are Trumpsters and friends that are DNC. You really don't see any straight Republicans anymore because everybody is so disgusted by the party. But there's a lot of people who still support Trump, and there's still a lot of people who are saying, hey, we need to have a Democratic thing. I don't think anybody is supporting Pelosi or McConnell anymore. These are, living, breathing, disgusting fossils. And a lot of people feel that as far as Biden, it's actually Obama having a third term. And I would agree with that assessment. I think it's looking that way to me from a lot of his choices. But he hasn't yet been prodded into doing anything about naked short selling. And that's going to be a problem for him because his base is going to tell him, you better get your act together because, the whole nation hates short sellers. They really do. So with Elon, he's got a whole campaign called Get Shorty. I think it's a great one. I think it's wonderful. And he pinned Bitcoin up on his Twitter profile, and Bitcoin went up 14%. So this one single man is a market mover of incredible proportions, probably right up there with the Fed chairman, Alan Greenspan, who used to, put out a cryptic phrase or something, and it would move the market. I don't know if all of you were able to remember Irrational Exuberance. That was a phrase that he put out saying that the market had gotten ahead of itself, that it was ahead of its fundamentals. And right now, I think we're looking more towards a major crash. And there are people who have, for a long time, they've done institutional investing. And they're saying, you know what? If this government is able to do such enormously large and proportional grifting and lying, and it doesn't matter which party, both parties, well, why should we support Wall Street when the government bails them out, when our congressmen and senators get inside information and nothing's done? And you've got these naked shorters. They can go ahead and borrow shares at no cost, drive the damn thing down, get on the criminal network CNBC, which you guys all know I was calling out CNBC. I was trying to give you guys a heads up months and months and months ago on different channels. You remember that, right? So I was telling you guys to prepare, that something was in store, that certain people were putting together a plan. So I think that was 8-9 months ago, I think. Long time, almost a year. So that's that. So there's a group of people, some of them very young, some of them older. A friend of mine who's not even 34 yet is now, much richer than he ever was in his life, and thinking about traveling the world. Nice idea. I know I was doing that in my 30s and 40s and 50s. And I will again in my 60s. So these are joyous times. These are very good times, because you know what? Let's say the Q thing didn't work out for the right side and Antifa thing didn't work out for the left side, right? At least we can all get together on this side and say, you know what? Enough of Wall Street corruption. Let's see CNBC go out of business. Let's see these professional grifters, these thieves, these people who make way too much money through unfair behaviors and through taking advantage of loopholes within regulation law. That has to stop. It does. So the little guy is going to get rich, and there's going to be a bleed out on Wall Street. That's what's going to happen. People are going to say, oh man, this market, they have to prop it up through infusions from the Fed. And then CNBC is going to have these, speakers on, and will say, well, the Fed's got, more bullets in its holster, and, oh, look, there's a short squeeze happening. And, these are professional liars. They're con men, they're grifters. They've been doing it for a long time, and their suits get finer and finer. And, the sheer corruptive spectacle of all the filthy lucre that they're making, as the people have gone without, as the people have had to struggle and work and deal with privations. Well, it's going to change now. It is. So a better mousetrap has been built. Over and out.